G'day guys and welcome, my name's Michael and I am the DeadAussieGamer and welcome to episode 3 of Minion Quest, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure which follows the story of 4 monsters from the dungeon of Salak Frane, the thrice-damned Lich, as they set out into the world of Aulestria. Now when last we left our heroes, they were, well, dealing with a rather interesting predicament. You see, the dungeon of Salak Frane thrives off the fact that everyone thinks the dungeon is empty. However, due to a variety of different mishaps, a messenger and a group of dungeon delvers have gone into the dungeon and found out about monsters. They're now on their way hastily towards a hero by the name of Sir Fancy Pants in order to alert him of that fact. Now, Kurg, the head of Monster Resources, a gnoll, in fact, has told our monsters that this is unacceptable and they have to go and chase after him and make sure that he comes back or does not tell anyone that the Dungeon of Salak Frane happens to still be active. With any luck, our group of monsters will be able to catch up to the messenger and stop him before he reaches Robin's Wood, or at least stop him in Robin's Wood, or at least stop him before he goes and tells the hero in question. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we follow Brick, the Orc Barbarian, Ray, the Hollow Cleric, Manfred, the Manticore Wizard, and Stickyfingers, our Grung Rogue, in today's adventure simply entitled, A Scouting Party. Enjoy. The sun beats down, scorching and hot, on the surface of the restless hills. Our heroes emerge from the dungeon of Salak Frane as they push through the cobwebs in the dark. Now, this is the first time you've seen sunlight in quite some time, having been down in the dungeon for a long period. The air burns and bites with a sort of ashen smell. And you look out and can see a rather large, sort of blighted area. Small, mottled branches and twigs seem to line the area around the dungeon entrance, which has been disguised quite expertly to look like ruins. The scene is yours.
I don't know how, but it somehow got uglier.
I think that every time.
So, what, we gonna go find these messenger guys? What's the plan?
Well, we could look for some footprints or maybe drop something.
You know, that's a good idea. I'm gonna take a look at the floor. I'm gonna, get down on, all fours and, sniff the ground and look for some footprints.
All right. Stickyfingers puts his hands on the ground and begins to scour around for notable tracks. Please make me a perception check as you begin to search.
Yeah. I will mimic him, not for the sake of looking, but just so everyone thinks I'm helping.
All right. Stickyfingers, you take 1d8 points of damage from vicious mockery.
What?
I'm joking.
I finally rolled good. That's 16.
All right. With a 16, you turn your attention northward as a trail leads up and towards a rather old and dilapidated bridge. 2 large pylons seem to guard and flank both sides of this crumbling structure, with these looming, lurching figures like guardian statues that seem to just hang lifelessly on the bridge itself.
Well, I don't see any footprints, but there's a nice bridge over there. We could go over there if you want. But I don't know. I don't want to speak on behalf of the team. You know, I've been doing a lot of that, but you know, we've been through some adventures together. We have, so I'm gonna let you guys. What do you guys want to do?
Are we familiar with these statues?
You are not. You've never been out here.
Okay.
So, bridge or somewhere else? What are you thinking?
I don't hear a better idea.
That was 2 ideas, though.
Can we see the river? Can anyone see a...
Looking around,
direction?
casting your gaze around, it seems as though the restless hills are nothing more than simply dry and dusty lands. Not quite desert, not quite plains, but some sort of horrible mix of the two. Water doesn't seem to be in ready source anywhere as you look left and right.
So it must be under the ground because they followed the water here. I guess We've just got to look for where the river was, I guess. Cross the bridge, makes sense.
That does make sense.
Very well. Please move your characters over to the bridge.
Well, I don't have a map.
All right. Yeah. Oh, isn't there? Oh, Manny's got the map. Ugh. That's fine. There you go. You guys should all have the map now.
Oh, hello.
Wunderbar. All right. As you approach the bridge, you suddenly hear a voice coming from either side of you. All right, yous. Excuse me, but you needs to stop right where you are. I am's guardian of this. No, you are not am's guardian. We are both am's guardians. We are equals. We are not equals. I am at least 5 minutes older than you. Look, no, you are not 5 minutes older than me. You just keep saying this to bully me. I am not telling you this to bully. Look, you are embarrassing me in front of peoples, okay? I am going to slap you if you don't shut up. Oh, you're so mean. We are am's guardians of the bridge. We are am's gargoyles.
Ugh, grey goblins.
No, we am's not goblins, you giant stupid green turd.
Whoa.
Hey.
Nobody calls Brick stupid. You know, that's a little offensive. Haven't you been following the Guardian Gargoyle ethics list? Did you even take a look at that?
Look, I am telling you that the Guardian's Gargoyles ethics list is a very complicated thing, and something that some creature, even one with big basketball-sized eyeballs like you, would not be able to quote. Even if you spend as long as that old man that seems like if I blow in his direction with a fart, he would blow away, this would not be enough to understand gargoyle etiquette.
What did you?
I'll show you orc etiquette in a second.
Well, you see, they of course they are stupids and they wouldn't know things like that. Gargoyles need to let people pass if they solve a riddle. Shut up! Why are you always telling people about the riddle? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just like the messengers that come through earlier. You say, no, I guess just you didn't know that gargoyles have to let people pass if they answer riddles. Oh, but I didn't want to have him not know.
Hey.
They both stop and look at you.
What? Okay, a riddle for you. Who were the messengers?
The messengers, we not know. They just comes in here all, oh, look, we have found a dungeon of things. And we said, boo, you have to live now. And then they said, oh, no, we cannot live. We will fight you. And we're like, well, we will fight you, of course. But then they're like, oh, we cannot talk. And then this idiot, he turns around and says, oh, but you don't have to fight us. You can just ask us a riddle. And it's, well, we asked you a riddle. Then that's how that you get past. He is stupid. You're stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I am very assaulted. We are on foreign exchange program. We're supposed to meet other people. Look, we have come from a long way, from Castle Vladislav. Do you want to get back to the Citadel and have everyone laugh at you? I've become South African now. No.
Look, I don't know much about this Africa or this South Africa. I never heard of that. But one thing I can say, first off, don't insult my eyes. Don't insult my friend's intelligence. Don't insult my friend's age. That's incredibly offensive. Second,
Hey.
I didn't understand a word you just said. So are we crossing this bridge by answering some sort of riddle? What is the riddle?
See, they asked us the riddle now, and this is all your faults. I'm sorry. Well, you may as well go on and tell them the riddles. I mean, it's your fault now, isn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So, the riddles, it is one of these. All right. You listen very carefully, because I can only say this once. He pulls out a parchment and opens it up. He puts on some glasses. Okay. Granted by gods, a father or mother. Owned by strangers, monsters, and brothers. While yours would be used more by another. Sorry, my glasses are not fitting right. Some creatures possess more than some others. For clarity's sake, everyone may look and observe the riddle themselves. And hopefully our audience members should now also be able to see the riddle on screen. If I'm not... Yay, I did it. So there you go. So there you go. There you go. All right, you have a riddle. If you answer the riddle, the gargoyles will let you pass. But if you fail, the gargoyles will lift you and plummet you down into an infernal abyss of some kind. You know, that usual stick.
So I've got nothing to worry about. Fantastic.
Well, you're the smart one, Manfred.
That's why I have nothing to worry about. Mm-hmm.
The answer's obvious. Tell him, Manfred.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get it because I'm stupid, apparently. I'm just staring at that gargoyle.
Look, see, now you've offended my friend. This isn't fair.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to look at the wording of the thing again. I'm not seeing
Yeah, I
it on
can't
my
see it
screen.
on my screen.
Oh, you can't see
it either.
If you actually look on the map, there should be a little pin now with a little green marker on it, on the bridge.
Oh.
There we go. Hello.
Gotcha.
All right. Also, a very big thank you to Mr. Nugget. Ray, you gain another advantage point.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
So, Mr. Gargoyle friends, can my associates and I have a little bit of a group discussion about what we think you...
All right, but UMs must always stay in line of sight, because we are supposed to kill you if you cannot get riddles right. Yes, no, that's very true. We can't let you go if you...
Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Don't you go anywhere.
UM's not going anywhere. This M's our bridge.
Yeah,
for now.
good.
Good.
I'm glad.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
fine.
Fine.
Yes, no.
Shut
Right.
your mouth.
Oh, I already have.
Yeah, you.
Oh, but yeah.
You're currently speaking. I mean, you haven't shut your mouth.
Well, he sort of
Yeah,
starts.
he's right.
He shuts
Right,
it.
shut your mouth.
You watch as he turns into a statue.
Thank God, I thought they were never
That's a
gonna
good
shut up.
trick.
The other one turns into a statue.
Could we not just walk past now?
That's a good idea, actually.
Certainly
Guys, do
way
we
of
want to do
solving
this
the
riddle, or do we want to just keep going? I mean,
Well,
I'd rather play
granted
fair
by
on this, honestly.
gods. Oh, I mean, I'm fine to kill them, but we might need our strength.
I agree.
Now, if you guys would like, I am more than happy for you guys to make an intelligence check to try and get a clue about the riddle.
I'll do it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, let's discuss it first. So, granted by gods, a father and mother, so probably a son, owned by strangers, monsters, and brothers. It seems like they're bad parents and they're
Swords.
passing the kid around. While yours would be used by any other, some creatures possess more than some. Look, I'm a man of many words, but I don't understand these ones. So,
I think it's a feast.
good guess. Any other guesses?
Well, I think we've each got one of these, and I think some other people, well, other beings don't, I'm guessing.
While yours would be used more by another.
Ain't nobody using my stuff.
A brain, a sword, a rock.
Brick, for some reason or another, you feel like a brain is the right answer for you.
We're just walking into the Wizard of Oz.
While yours would be used more by another. Yes, my brain.
Well,
Oh, you know what? You know what? If you actually stop to recognize it, Brick can use a brain, Ray could use a heart, Stickyfingers needs bravery, and Manfred's Dorothy. I have nothing to tie you to Dorothy. It's just
I'm imagining Manfred in a little dress, like
Yeah,
a
that's
blue
it.
checkered dress now. And
Yes,
the skulls.
I
the
am
dog.
collecting up a cacophony of, a menagerie of pets.
Yep,
So-
that's it.
Is this the clue? Is it the Wizard of Oz? Is that the answer?
But
I think I have an idea.
but seriously,
Right?
Just while yours would be used more by another, I'm having granted by a father or mother. A strange thing happens sometimes when humans are born. They just given names. Maybe that's it.
see, that's what I was thinking as well, Ray. I'm thinking this is something that is someone unique to us as creatures of the world, but The humans seem to have names just given willy-nilly.
That's crazy talk. But, you know, I mean, this is the best guess we got. I mean, your guesses, Brick, were pretty good, though. I don't think we should discount Brain, because it could be.
It could
What? We'll say name, but plan B is fist.
Yeah, I like that, too. Okay.
I'm assuming you don't mean fist as a guess. I think you're meaning fist as in we punch them. Well, more the point, you punch them.
No, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, totally. Right, Finn.
No, that's not at all what I meant. But I mean, sure, why not? I mean, they mentioned my eyes and they insulted my eyes and they insulted your intelligence. They're kind of, you know, not the best people. I don't really like them. So, you know,
They're
I'm not opposed to beating them up.
Look,
but I am trying to change my ways a little.
Look, they're foreigners. They're from a different place, you know.
Whoa. I didn't know there was racism in these worlds.
Well, it's segregated.
I trust Manny and Ray, whatever they want to do. Well, and and Finn.
One thing that I've always thought about these places, there's always clues around the place. I might take a quick look. Can I like study some of the bricks on the on the bridge in the hopes that like an answer's written on there?
You want to study the brick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You find that he's about 7'4", about 186 pounds. Definitely has a certain odor, like a musk about him. Seems to have a very, very deep longing for a spear that he doesn't have.
Finn, why are you smelling my leg?
Looking for clues. What's you're doing? I mean,
Get off.
Looking around at the floor and the other structures, you don't seem to find any clues as to what might help you solve the riddle. But
we good for this one? We're thinking.
I think it's a name. I know.
I think it's a name.
Most of the humans I knew, they just had a name. Their mums and dads I had a name. They just gave them out.
I'm gonna use a fandangle, the grung trick to help you think a bit more. I'm like hold my breath and like stick my fingers over my nose and just like. Can I roll that intelligence check to try and get a
sure,
please?
Sure. The grung sticks his fingers square up his nose. You suddenly hear him go.
Beautiful. Hold on.
Let's make the intelligence check.
Ooh, that's an 18. That is.
Everything that Ray says made sense.
All right. After some consideration. Yeah, I think you're right, Ray. We should probably say that.
All right. Stepping forward, they animate again. Well, had you figured out the riddles, or are we throwing you into the hole?
I step forward and say, I believe the answer you're looking for is a name.
No, we are not looking to. Actually, that is the right.
What I tell you.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? I was trying to trick them so we could drop them in the... Oh, but we're not allowed to trick them. It's part of the code. I don't care about parts of the code. We're going to get in trouble. We're not going to get in trouble. We'll get in trouble for not following the code. I've had it up to here with you, you know. If you weren't my brother, I swear I would have smashed you to pieces by now. Oh, okay. Well, I have to let them go. That's the rules. Ugh, fine. You am's free to go and cross the bridge.
Ray, do we have jurisdiction on this bridge? Is this technically a part of our job? Do we finance these people? Do we help them out?
Not technically, but I mean, they're pretty useless.
Well, that's what I was going to
Maybe
say.
they need a boss.
You wanted to just throw us down in complete violation of the ethics and codes that you should be following. I mean, we're going to have to speak to our supervisors when we come back. So either you change your act or, I don't know, we might have to do something there.
You can roll an intimidate check if you wish to try and intimidate.
We could
these.
name drop, so to speak, and say Kurg.
You could, yeah. If you name drop Kurg, I will give you advantage on this. But I'm going to counter it by ripping off it with a disadvantage.
Then I'm going to counter your counter with my advantage.
I was going to say, we could give a better name drop than Kurg.
Yeah, I mean, we work. Yeah.
Kurg is Minion resources.
We actually work for Selic Frame and Kurg, the trifecta, the double factor.
It's very true, very true.
So, maybe you should not be so mean to us. And I will roll an intimidate check because
All
they
right.
insulted my friend Brick.
All right. Here
At
we go.
advantage.
And your friend Manfred.
Fudge.
Oh.
Advantage is negated, bud.
No. He then used another one.
I then use my advantage. So I don't have an advantage.
There you go.
Thanks to whoever donated money for that.
All right. All right. So with that being said, with an 11, they look at you, and they're like, "I think CMZM's trying to scare us. I think he M's too. Does he M's realize that we are made of stone? I don't know. Being stone-faced is literally the only thing we M's are good at. Oh, I know."
You guys are made of stone? Yeah, well, my friend's made of brick.
They look at you. Brick? You M's long-lost cousin!
Oh,
They
God.
they fly down. Brick! They sort of... You M's more squishy and soft than we M's remembers. Oh, cousin Brick. They hug you.
I'm gonna put my hand on either of their shoulders, and I'm gonna go, "Sorry, I don't hang out with people who are stupid." And I'm
Oh.
As the four of you cross the bridge and leave these two gargoyles behind, they both look at each other as you walk in the distance, and they say, "Cousin Brick's a jerk." Just like we remembers him. And you continue on your way.
a tear comes down my eyes. No,
All right. So the four of you begin your travels. As you follow the pathway, eventually you can see what appears to be a dusty and broken campfire. One that is smoldering in the distance. Let me just move Stickyfingers. There you go. Over here, roughly, is where you find this this campfire. It doesn't seem very old. The ashes seem relatively fresh, and there's still a smell in the air of stewed rabbits. All right. What do you do as you approach?
just like Mama used to make.
You have a mom?
Yeah. Don't you?
That does make sense. I don't know why I assumed you didn't, but you've never spoken about your family. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen him in a while. Doesn't matter.
It sounds like you don't want to talk about that. Sounds like some juicy backstory. I'll conveniently avoid that.
Well,
all right, so what's the
looks like
what's
you'll
the
have
plan,
to
guys?
tune into another episode of Minion Quest to find
Sounds
out.
like it, doesn't it? So, this is a nice campfire here, but I assume, it's not ours, or it's... Well, I don't know. Would the messengers just leave a campfire here?
They're pretty stupid.
Mm.
That seems to kind of be our go-to thing.
Also, I don't think they believe they're
Everyone's
being pursued.
No, they think we're heroes, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, bonus is, I guess they're not going to be trying to cover their tracks.
Well,
Makes
when
for
we're
good
done with them,
killing.
there won't be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good point.
Exactly.
Did we get like a map or something here? Did I not get that? Did someone else take a map? Surely we should have got a map. Did we not get a map?
I thought Manny got it.
Is patting the inside pockets of his robes.
As you do so, you feel something skeletal. You pull it out. Hello, me again. Is there something I can assist with? You appear to have rather a strong odor. Might I recommend placing some lavender in your backpack? Does wonders for the sinuses. Although I don't have any sinuses anymore.
I think you're all sinus at this point.
That's a good one.
Have you been out here, or have any sort of knowledge of the geography, so to speak?
Lift me around. Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, intriguing. Yes, I do know where we are. We're at the entrance. It's right over there.
Insightful.
I know that.
Thanks.
Oh,
Glorified cup.
that was rude. Not necessary. My feelings would be hurt if they weren't with my body, and
That's
not
like
smashed
no.
to, and not smashed to pieces by a large spear. I imagine. I was in a bag. I couldn't tell really, but you know, it hurt, Brick.
I didn't do it.
I was there.
I was the one that said I'm sorry.
For what, Brick? Why did you say you're sorry?
Because the guy hit you. Don't you tell me what, you weird Hamlet monologue.
How dare you, sir? I am nothing less but the great bard. Heathen.
You were a bard before you were a skeleton? What were you before you were a skeleton? Who are you?
I am Skeleton God. I mean, that's who I've been for quite some time now. Yes,
So you were like a person or a monster before you were a skeleton, right?
He suddenly looks off into the middle distance very slowly. Nope, can't remember. No recollection of any kind of thing like that. As far as I know, I woke up inside the dungeon of Selachfrain, and, well, they gave me a sword and said, guess what? You're smacking things with this now. And, yeah, 400 years now. That's what I've been doing. Smack, smack, smack.
400
That's how
years?
skeletons work. That's interesting.
Yeah, all right then.
That's really sad, I guess, but
Oh, not at all. We have lots of games. We idle the time right well. And I cannot even begin to tell you how much of a pain it is to realize that you don't have eyelids. Yeah, that's right. Every time you flip someone the bird, you guarantee the other skeletons are going to see it.
what is there to the afterlife if you can't plan vengeance for those that wronged you in your first life?
He ponders for a moment. Movie night?
Wow.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, no, lots of fun.
Hey, Red, you doing this whole like planning vengeance thing? What kind of vengeance are you planning? Who you planning it on?
Well, I mean, this Lord Fancy Pants guy seems pretty good. As like a kind of a warm up
Can you
test run.
Can you swear vengeance on someone you've not met, Manfred?
It'll be somewhat indistinct.
Hey, look, if we're gonna choose a target to plan vengeance on, I mean, why not? I mean, well, he didn't do much to us, but yeah,
I mean,
I'll
there's a lot
take
of you can.
all the cool people are doing it. I may as well.
He got us in trouble.
I would also graciously like to disagree. I feel like he did quite a lot to me.
What did he do to you?
Well, he technically hired people to break me into tiny pieces.
Well, yeah, well, that's pretty bad.
That's
Come on,
true. There's like a Japanese principle. Like when you attack somebody, you can attack them as they're attacking you, or you can preemptively strike.
What's
Attack
in
them
Japan?
before they even get to you. It's like it's just a thing I think of sometimes.
Oh,
Does
is
it
it like a
taste
weirdly shaped pan, like a J
It's
pan,
near,
like
it's
the
near
handles
South
in a
Africa,
J?
roughly.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Oh, it's near South Africa. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
near South Africa. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Africa, yeah.
As you
Do you mind if I put you
Principle
down?
of
My
place.
arms begin to get sore from holding you up.
yes. No, you can put me back now. But just so you know, I do have some knowledge of the geography around this area. If you head down that way, westward, you will find the forests leading to the river, and the river will lead you to the town of Robinswood.
Oh.
Exposition
convenient.
exposition done. I feel like I
Oh,
could have
well,
given you that a lot earlier, but I didn't for some reason.
Yeah, well,
I will go in the backpack now. Goodbye. Goodbye.
well, I think we go the opposite way.
And that's my impersonation of Carol Spinney.
So,
Robinswood.
if we walk into the town to murder the Fancy Pants or the messenger or whoever we decide to kill, we probably need some form of camouflage. Or are we just gonna walk in and?
We could kill everyone.
Well, that's a bit of an overreaction. Maybe we could just kill those trees and get that camouflage. Hmm?
Yeah, but the last time we didn't kill something, we ended up out here.
Yeah, it's a good point. Although it is quite nice out here, I gotta admit, it's nice air.
I think maybe we stick to heroes for now.
Well,
Just killing
Let's
heroes.
get this scouting party sorted out, and let's get young Stickyfingers back to somewhere that's not going to dry him out.
Oh God, I'm a grung. I need to be in water. Oh, God.
With that horrific revelation, you begin to make haste, heading towards the west. The rolling hills are quite long and sparse, with wide open areas of plains. You can see very quickly why Selec Frayne designed and built his dungeon in this area. You very rarely come across any living creature, let alone humans and travelers, as there is nothing here. Eventually, however, in the horizon, you can see a distant forest. It seems to be lush, green, and vibrant, and it isn't long before you find yourselves traveling with the mossy and grassy knolls underfoot. There is a new smell in the air, one of life and vibrance. It actually almost seems quite pleasant and familiar to some of you. There is an abundance of magical energy that seems to linger in the air and seems to attract a variety of wildlife. You hear birds, you hear the sounds of small insects and little mammals running around as we go to our next scene. Bloop, 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 and oops. Bloop. There we go. All right.
Well, this is
Oh,
nice.
my map
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
I think it's pleasant.
You begin to make your way through the woods and following the sounds of the river, you start to make your way closer and closer to what you believe to be the west side of the, the eastern side of the Vildraven Vale. As you travel, holding right there, all of a sudden... Roar! Bursting out from all around you are these immensely large and muscular figures. Big, green-skinned individuals with rippling muscles, huge armor, weapons drawn, with spikes and spines and razor-sharp edges on anything that has an edge, accompanied by what appears to be a large wolf that lies snarling and growling. As they emerge, you hear them start to speak. Wait a minute. Oi! This bloke's an orc! Hey, yeah, I see him too! Hey! You look at these individuals. As they've leapt out, ready for an ambush, Brick, you recognize them as forest orcs. Your rather bigger, burlier cousins.
Uh-huh.
Hey! You! You there!
Yeah.
You an orc?
Tell him you're an orc.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You're a bit little for an orc, ain't ya?
Oh, God.
One of them sort of walks up towards you, sort of gives you a little poke in the chest.
I'll just take it.
Say! You're traveling with some funny-looking fellas and ladies.
Yeah, they're orcs too.
Make a bluff check. With disadvantage.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Thank you to our donators. It is very awesome that you guys are donating advantages and disadvantages, because I can do this. That's actually still not bad. Actually, that's still pretty bad. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's roll a
Could have been.
Let's roll a sense motive on this guy. Yeah. Okay. So, or an insight check, should I say? So, as you say that, and they're like, "Do you think we're stupid, mate? Do you see this guy, little fella? He thinks we're stupid. He does, don't we? We ain't stupid. We know someone who's walking around with a pet frog, pet toad. One of them sort of gives you a little bit of a poke with his boot. Stickyfingers.
Hey, it's disrespectful to call a frog a toad.
Oh God, it speaks!
Of course I speak. I'm a person.
Oh, it's like people. This is like one of those parrots, mate. You know, one of the ones that sits on his shoulder. Oh, Froggy want a cracker. He sort of reaches into his pouch and pulls out this moldy bit of bread.
I'm gonna turn around to Ray and be like, Ray, I really want to stab him because he's being kind of a jerk.
Listen, fellas, I've got my head down, by the way. I'm like, listen, fellas, we don't want any trouble. You know, fellow orc to orc, surely we can just get through here.
You? An orc? Ah, pull the other one, mate. You're a coastal orc. That's like, you know, the Diet Pepsi of, like, soft drinks. They sort of, one of them walks over to Manfred. And you, beady eyes, what's your deal?
All my quills are running all the way down my back, like across my shoulders, and all the way down my tail are just like bristling. Is this the way you talk to your elders?
Oh, orcs don't have elders. Anyone who lives that long clearly.
I can tell that the way you're talking.
Ooh, make an intimidate
No
check.
respect.
Make an intimidate check. I like that one. That was really good.
That was a really bad idea.
Oh no.
It's not that bad.
He looks at you and he's startled when you start to yell at him. Then goes. He then reaches forward. Make an athletics check if you would.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna burn one of my my advantages here.
Oh, you didn't have to bother.
Oh, good.
What's your total though?
Oh,
That's a
was
20 because I got a +0.
Oh, you got a +0. Ah, you pull away sharply as he seems to try and grab at your glasses.
Ooh.
He tries to grab them and you sort of duck back. And he's like, "Oi, Grandad, give us them specs."
I will immediately, if no one's doing anything, walk up to that orc, grab him by the wrist as hard as I can, and I will go, "Well, do the other coastal orcs you knew have a name?
As they
Let us through, and there won't be any problems."
I like that. All right. As he sort of like seems to go back to try and like sort of maybe grab or even punch Manfred, Brick's hand just sort of collapses onto him as he says this. Roll an intimidate check, and you can have advantage on this.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, I will.
Come on.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Oh my god.
These guys sort of look at you and they sort of smile and they said, "Oh yeah? Well, maybe you'd like to see what happened to the last coastal orc what came and tried to bullshit us."
Can I immediately go up, like jump up and like touch some of his skin?
Not just yet, but yes, you can do that as your next action. He points you towards the dire wolf. The dire wolf seems to be lying down, and it seems to be chewing on something. Something long, something with a hook on the end.
Oh no.
It is a spear. Specifically, you believe it might actually be Brick's spear.
I'm gonna look at Ray, and I'm just gonna go, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna rage."
All right, let's roll initiative. Now, Stickyfingers, you did say you wanted to leap up, so I'm going to allow you to do that as we roll initiative. Now, keeping in mind, I will be rolling everyone's initiative, so you don't need to do that. It's all automatic. But Stickyfingers, can you make a let's just go with a melee attack against the orc that's there, and we'll go from there.
Okie dokie.
I'm so sorry.
Do it.
Don't apologize for this.
I don't even want to fight.
All right.
Oh, but you do.
All right, Stickyfingers, what do you get for your attack as you try to
Hold on.
thwap him?
Hold on. I'm trying still. I'm still not used to fantasy grounds. Oh God. Oh, that was with the dagger, not a melee attack. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
The orc
Okay.
got 7 at an advantage intimidation, guys.
Let's see. 15 will... Yeah, no, that'll work. He gets to make a constitution saving throw, and you have paralyzed this this particular dude. Let's see. Can I give him something? No. All right. Very well. I'm just going to tilt him onto the side just to prove that he is paralyzed. As you reach up and you slap him in the face, you watch as his body goes, ah! Oi! Oi, this ain't cricket! Get him! Alright. They've swung into initiative as we start with Stickyfingers. You are up first. Oops, sorry. I accidentally skipped you. But, yes, you can have a turn.
Okay. I am going to do an ancient Grung tradition. Run the F away. So I'm going to jump over to this rock. And I'm going to hide. There's some big scary orcs. I'm terrified.
Alright, the Grung looks at everyone. He takes on this, like, Grung Fu stance. as he hops behind the nearby rock. Well done. Manfred, you're up next.
Alrighty. So you're saying the guy right in front of me is paralyzed?
Yeah, the guy... Well, okay, so he's not paralyzed, he is immobilized. So he can still attack and do stuff, but he just, like, can't move from his current location.
Okay.
Come on, Manny.
Got this.
I feel so bad for Manny and Ray.
This is what
Once
it is.
Ray didn't want to kill anybody. Good job, Ray.
I don't want to kill orcs.
I am going. That is not a special area. Sorry, reading spells, making sure I do the right thing. There we go. All right. I am going to have my tail sort of wrap a little bit around this immobilized dude in front of me, and just the end of it just like pulse with like with poison power, and just like hit him with a poison spray.
Very well.
Beautiful.
That is a success.
Aw, beans.
As you spray him with acid, he sort of goes, gross. Granddad evacuated his bowels on me. Ah.
Everyone outside our dungeon's just rude.
It's really, really picking on old Manfred.
Yeah. All right. The dire wolf then goes as it sort of stands up, and it sort of goes. As it turns.
No. No. Why?
He's gonna get eaten again.
I didn't want this.
as it bites, jumps, and tries to eat the Grung.
Yes.
No.
Stickyfingers, you are hit.
Why?
Goddamn.
All right.
It's just a puppy. Just.
All right.
And I'm just a toad frog.
It's about to be a dead puppy.
And you are eaten. Ow! And that is instant death. As in one single bite, the Grung disappears into the mouth of the wolf.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. The paralyzed orc, he sort of stands there and he tries to shake it off. Let's see if he does that. By the way, you guys can definitely hear the death throw of your Grung friend.
Did that just happen?
That just happened.
He's still paralyzed. Oh, sorry, still immobilized, should I say? So he hangs out there. Oops, sorry. Oh, damn it! I accidentally hit the reset button. Boom, there we go. The next orc goes up to Brick, and goes, "Oi! Eat great axe! Yeah!" Sorry, I was out of my dialogue. As he smacks you for 12 damage.
I'm unconscious.
Brick goes down.
Are you unconscious? Unconscious?
I have 12 hit points. I'm gone.
Unconscious
Okay.
on the
not dead, but
on the
Okay,
nose.
okay.
All right.
Technically, it says Stickyfingers is unconscious too.
All right.
I'm dead.
It says insta death on Sticky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The second orc sort of sits there, kind of laughing and chuckling. He's kind of like commanding the wolf, you know, just chill, just over here in the distance there. Brick, death saving throw, status 1 dying. You don't need to worry about him. Ray, it is your turn.
I'm gonna float over to Brick.
What is happening?
What's happening is a
And
very
I'm
short
going
season.
to cast Cure Wounds.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna rage everyone dead so hard.
All right, Brick, you heal 8 hit points. You are wounded.
That's all I need.
All right. Stickyfingers. As you seem to disappear, you suddenly awaken. Your eyes flutter open, and in the air above you, you can see what appears to be a rather fat frog. His eyes closed. He has his arms sort of folded in like this very, very intricate kind of way, with his fingertips kind of poised. He's got these large orbs dangling around his neck. As he looks to you and says, "Greetings, my son, and welcome to the great beyond."
First off, not your son. We are clearly unrelated. Frog, toad, different things.
Oh,
Two.
but you are...
What just happened?
Well, you see, my son, the mortal coil that once bound you to the planet has now been severed. You are dead, and you have become one with the great eternal. I am here as a guide to guide you along the way to the ever after.
That sounds good, but I'm gonna go back. I did not sign for this. I'm not interested. You take bribes?
Oh, yes, no, we Grung, we love collecting things. That is why in the afterlife we have great valuables. He gestures over into the distance, and you can see a large and wide it's almost like this oasis filled with these huge crystal clear waters covered in these large rocks that sort of float at various locations in various heights, with beautiful Grung men and women kind of basking out in the sun. You could see piles of treasure, gold, gems, rubies, emeralds, literally covering the place like almost like ground covered moss. And at the bottom of all of the water, you can see gold coins littering the bottom of this place, like a wishing well almost.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. That looks pretty good.
Of course it
That
does.
is kind of everything I've ever wanted.
I don't know if they can hear me, but I'm yelling, Fred, I need you!
You hear this. You think you hear something in the back of your head. It sounds like an orc screaming your name.
Can I get a rain check on this?
Well, my son, the rain is always here to be checked. As this happens, Manfred, we now go to you.
How can I follow that scene?
What is happening?
Where does babies?
I can't play through my turn with tears in my eyes.
Oh.
All right.
I just saw my bud die and then was just like, and then went unconscious. And then Ray's here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, God.
Ray sort of floats over and is like, "Claire." Wait, I'm still angry. Ah! Yeah.
Okay.
Barbarian rage.
All right. I am going to revert back to a plan that worked once before. I am going to cast Silent Image over myself, looking to make myself look like a much larger version of one of these forest orcs, and going to draw out my young skull friend, as I am sort of whispering into his non-existent ear. Say something useful and intimidating. And as I sort of hold him up about where the head would be in this orc image.
All right.
And I'm trying to think of what the voice was for this guy.
Ooh,
Oh
big
boy,
one.
hello.
There we go.
Hello, big boy.
All right. He goes, oh, putting me on the spot. I see. Sorry. I need. What's my motivation?
Get these guys the hell out of here. Scare them off. Tell them that the little orc is under my protection. His pet frog needs to be spat out by your puppy.
All right. All right. He's gonna give it a go. I'm gonna burn one of my advantages to help you guys out with this one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that didn't. That was.
Oh,
All
nice.
right. He goes something like this. Hold you, blackguards, for I, Big Orc, have come, and I devour those who do not obey the will of Big Orc, whom, of course, I am, as that is who apparent I be. Relinquish now the tasty frog that you seem to have started devouring, for I, Big Orc, command it, and leave these travelers in relative peace, lest you feel my wrath. End scene. Some of the orcs sort of look at each other. You're not confident that they bought it.
Oh no.
The dire wolf continues to chew.
Ah.
Nom, nom, nom.
Ah!
The second orc is going to try and break free of the grung poison again. He does so. He can move. Hooray!
My dying wish failed.
As he sort of turns, and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna look forward to this." He pulls out his. Oh no, actually, you know what? He's gonna go over to 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna go over here and pick up your spear.
Can I take an attack of opportunity as you
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You guys can have attacks of opportunity. Go on.
Yay! It's not much.
Go on, make your attacks. As the orc walks past you. Oh!
Yeah.
All right. I stand corrected. Did you guys actually roll on him, or did you just roll?
I rolled on him,
just
but I
rolled.
missed anyway.
Okay. Your knife.
But I hit.
Oh, wait, did you hit?
I did hit, I assume.
I don't know. Did you
Hold
roll?
on, let me check. I rolled a 17.
Yeah, but you have to roll it on his on the token.
I know Stickyfingers just
It
died,
did nothing.
but I
Oh,
can't help
okay.
but feel that
So
this
17 will
is a
hit.
personal attack against me.
Oh yeah, it is.
I think I'm hitting the wrong thing though, that's why.
Ah.
To be fair, I don't actually think I can do anything.
All right, let me have a quick look. This is Ray's character sheet. Actions.
Because I don't have
You could do anything
Spells.
if you believe.
Yes, you actually don't have. You actually don't.
Warcaster.
Yes, and you can't use spells for attacks of opportunity, and you don't have a weapon. So,
Correct.
yes. So yes, you.
Hey, it
couldn't
was
do
next.
anything.
It was next to me. I should have an attack of opportunity. Yes.
What? No. Yeah. Okay. Go on.
Shouldn't Manfred also get an attack of
Probably why it wasn't working.
I did, I missed.
Oh, right, my bad.
All right. Go on.
Come on.
Come on, Brick. I believe in you.
Was it the one closest to the wolf?
Yes, the one closest to the wolf.
Number 3.
Nice.
Not bad.
Solid hit. Roll your damage as you whomp this this particular orc.
So many 17s today.
Nice.
Oh, heavy damage. He gets a hit in the back as he's like, I'm gonna look forward to messing you up, mate. The second orc goes, all right, no, I'm gonna get him first, and swings at Brick again with his axe. And he misses. There's this whoosh of air as the blade sails right past Brick. His hair flutters for a moment as he's like, oh my god. Alright. The third guy goes, Betty, what have you got there? Oh, spit it out, that's not good for you. At this point, you realize that the wolf is paralyzed.
Yes, as it should be.
As he's been chewing on the poison dart frog. He's sort of like, Betty, no! Ah! Brick, it is your turn.
I don't know. Well, I'm raging. I will. Gosh, the guy I just hit. I'm gonna run up with my dagger and just.
You'll provoke from the guy right in front of you.
I'll attack the guy in front of me. So much is happening.
All right, make your attack.
I hope you die slowly.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right.
Stickyfingers.
As you swing your dagger, it sort of embeds itself in his chest, but it's sort of like stuck in his armor. You sort of tug it a bit, it's lodged in. You'll need to make a strength check to pull it out.
Use my fists.
He looks at it, and he looks at you. He then looks at it, and he goes, my mum made me this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, well, she's gonna be dead after it if you don't stop.
Oh, he brought mums into this. He what? He brought mums into it. No, he didn't.
No.
He did. He brought mums into it. All right. Ray, it is your turn. The orcs are now even more enraged as they have turned aggressive.
Use the force.
All right, so. Let me check.
Do something.
Fix it.
Please.
The true cleric dilemma. Do you save your spell slot for heals, or do you unleash whoop ass?
I'm gonna pay $100 to make Ray a god.
Well, chat seems to want you to save the day, Ray.
Do it.
Okay, well, cool. In which case, can I do a quick perception check to see if there seems to be some kind of leader of the orc clan?
Make a perception check as you cast your gaze around.
It's not me.
Perception.
It's not me.
Okay.
You
Okay,
notice
okay.
you notice that each of these individuals have basically got a sash over their armor. And on each of the sashes, there are like a series of small sewn-on badges.
Ooh.
Each of them have a different depiction of a like task. There's like one for setting fires on a
We're
cottage.
fighting Boy Scouts.
There's... Yeah.
You're gonna make it worse if we lose.
We're getting beaten. We're getting beaten by Boy Scouts.
TPK,
You can see one for raft building, one for pillaging, and then you see that there's a big spot open where it seems like they're trying to get their ambush badge.
Okay.
Their total party kill badge is coming too.
TPK badge. It's right down here. Yeah, TPK badge.
They all seem to have the same. So I'm going to go to the one that was talking the most, Orc 3.
Yep.
And Ray's just going to start laughing. Just, ooh. You should have listened when he said he had a name.
What?
Joke.
God.
And now, you will listen. And I'm going to burn an advantage and cast Vengeance Stare.
Oh, damn.
Oh, bye.
I
At
love
The one
Ray.
that has taken the most damage.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. As you stare vengeance upon this dude.
That's not what I meant to do. Ignore that bit.
No, that's
Um,
okay. So I believe...
So I have to tick advantage first, right? And then
Yes.
you take this and then you put it on the thing. Nope. Oh,
No,
he
no.
has to make a save. That's
Yeah,
fine.
so you can't
Yeah.
add advantage to it. Yeah, yep. All right, so yeah, you'll just need to drop it onto him, can you?
Oh,
No.
you're right,
But
All right, Constitution saving throw.
select living target line of sight.
Surely an intelligence saving throw or a wisdom.
No, it is a charisma saving throw.
Still
Yeah.
good.
All right, here we go. That is a 5. He does not make it.
He's also now technically turns against his allies and takes 1d8 psychic damage.
Beautiful.
All right, so I'll add that right now. So he takes 1 point of psychic damage, and he turns on his allies. He starts to hold his head. He's like, "Hey, you! What? You stole my pudding cup?" "No, I didn't." "Yes, you did." "Yeah, all right. So what? What are you bringing that up now for?" "I like pudding cups." Orc 3 is now a neutral guy, I guess, as he is now going to attack the other orcs. Stickyfingers.
He's gonna get his pudding cup stealing badge.
In- In the
What
great
can I do?
in the great beyond, the wise old man says, "You speak of returning when you are clearly dead. Perhaps you have not understood this situation that you are in." He waves his hand and then touches a small pool of water in front of you. You see this dog that is paralyzed, but next to it is like 2 halves of a grung.
God.
There, you see? If you want to, you can go back, but it is very painful.
No, I'll take the pretty grung women and all the money then.
Oh,
Finn!
But I mean, like, it'd be. I miss my buddy Brick, but I also want the things that I've always wanted in my life, like money and women.
well, if I'm reading this correctly, your friend will die very soon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you reading?
Oh, he touches it and he sees Brick. I'm just gonna fast forward a teeny tiny bit.
Fast forward.
Yeah. Brick, you're gonna take the next hit. Oh, let's see if the next hit actually hits.
Oh no.
I won't roll damage. I'll just. Yeah, it misses. So you watch as this orc is sort of swinging. Brick is kind of trying his best to like not get hit, but you can see that everywhere the orc is hitting, it's like, massive amounts of damage. You'll see, there it is.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really believe. Am I even in Grung Heaven? Because you just said he's gonna die, and it doesn't look like he's about to die.
Oh, this is not heaven. This is the place that you go to wait to be judged.
I'm in purgatory. Oh,
Yes, technically speaking, you are dead, but there's a but involved. You see,
I
creatures.
do like butts.
Yes, I can tell.
Good.
He looks at the women. He then shakes his head. Now, when one dies, they die with all their earthly desires, including the wish for women and gold. And this is a place where one can fulfill all those fantasies before they enter oblivion. But there is also a catch. There, you see, is a way to potentially return back to your body. But it requires a sacrifice. If you turn away from these beauties and full satisfaction and return to pain and suffering, then maybe there is something that can be done. Otherwise, well, you can enjoy the afterlife to its fullest. He at this point reaches into his little loincloth thing and pulls out what appears to be a magic stone. He then meditates on it, holding it. It seems to emanate this very strong magical aura. Thus is the will of the frog god.
So I have to say no, and then I can live.
Yes, but you will be in terrible pain and suffering, and that might not necessarily mean you won't die.
So I could say no and still die, and then we come back to the exact same situation.
Oh, no. If you say no and then you die, then all of this will vanish. You will be stuck in a endless purgatory hell until you are seen by the goddess of death.
Well, honestly, I think I'd rather pick this because, you know, that's kind of my goal in life.
That being so, as Stickyfingers looks forward, he can see the gemstone in front of the god. It seems to glow with an iridescence, and is probably the most valuable rock you can see around.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to distract the guy then. Like, yeah, no, I definitely would want to pick all of this because, as I'm like eyeing the rock, like, God, it's so shiny.
Well,
but you know, I mean, do these people have names as well? What's her name?
He looks and says, "Who? Which one?"
As he does, I'll try and swipe the rock.
You swipe it. He is completely caught off guard. As you grab hold of it, he turns and he goes, "No! What are you?" And all of a sudden, "You mother!" as you disappear in front of him.
I'm a mother now.
As this happens, you are brought back to life.
Nice.
In addition, I would like everyone to suddenly find themselves bathed in this glorious light. The orcs shy away from it and are blinded, covering their eyes as they struggle to see in front of them. And as the light of the Grung, sort of glows from him, his two halves seal together, stitching his body, as all of you simultaneously level up. Now, to level up in Fantasy Grounds, all you have to do is nice and simple. Go into the classes list, drag and drop your class into it, and it'll level everything you have up immediately. So there you go. You have been given what is called the Blessing of the Grung God, which has enhanced your powers. Temporarily, you guys have kind of this sticky, mucusy film now covering your bodies, very similar to a grung. Even Ray, who has an incorporeal body, has this kind of sludge and slime to it.
Sweet.
All right. So that was Stickyfingers. Manfred.
Guys, I can die again if you want. We can get level 3.
Yeah. So next time someone says how much XP for the grung, you guys have kind of got an answer. All right, Manfred.
All right. Okay. Oh, that put me on the spot because I got to think about what level 2. God.
Yeah.
That'll be a problem for after this turn. Okay. I am going to step forward underneath the guise of this this massive orc, and I am going to basically yell out, trying to be as intimidating as possible, just like, "Let the little ones go," and then basically just a poison spray again. It's not as intimidating when I say it out loud.
All right, you do so, and the skull basically turns to you and says, "No, you have to enunciate. Let the little ones go."
And I'm gonna do that.
Okay. The orc manages to save against the poison as he's, hey, that's not a big orc. That's just that little wizard fellow spraying his old man juices again. You're gross. You're gross, old man.
Why'd you have to say old man juices?
Well, I mean, it's a poison spray that's not working. Apart from being mildly discomforting. I mean, what are you gonna call it? Anyway.
Fair.
Okay. The dire wolf is still on its side, paralyzed by the poisoned frog. It is going to try and break free. I want to break free. Oh, it does break free. Okay. So it'll get its next turn. Yay! Orc 1, who is this orc here, does not do anything as he is trying to tend to his injured friend. Orc 2 has already swung and missed Brick. Orc 3 turns and tries to hit the other orc. Oh yeah, he hits him.
Yeah.
And
Wielding my spear.
he is wielding his oh yeah, he should be wielding the spear. Oh well, he'll wield the axe and that's fine. 1 point of damage. Oh sorry, 4 points of damage as he ah! Hey! What are you doing? I'm doing what I want because you stole my pudding cup. Oh, that again. Come on, mate. You don't need to stab me over a pudding cup. What's your granddad gonna say? He's gonna say, stab him in the neck next time. Brick, it's your turn. These two orcs are arguing. The orc behind you is still trying to swing at you.
I am going to run. No, he's attacking for us. I'm going to look at the guy in front of me, and because I am level 2, I am going to recklessly attack him.
All right.
I will not go for my knife. I will just go to punch him in the head. Which I believe is, it's just 1 plus my strength for damage, but proficiency in weapon would still be the same as far as a roll.
Yep.
And it is reckless, so it is at advantage.
All right, make your roll.
We'll do it.
You hit, striking, punching. Oh! As you clock the orc square in the jaw.
Do I just put my strength modifier on him for damage?
1d6 plus your strength modifier. So yeah, just roll it in the chat and then I'll add it to him.
1d6 plus your strength modifier. Let's make an athletics check. Well, no, that's...
No, just roll a d6. That's fine.
D6? Yeah, cool. On him?
No, just on the chat box.
Can do.
4. Okay, so that is plus your strength modifier, which is
6.
6. So that is 8 points of damage.
I apologize, it was 4. That's for a saving throw.
Ah, okay. So 4 is 6 points of damage. Done. All right, you. Oh, cool. That hurt. At this point, approaching down the road appears to be this rather old and grizzled one-eyed orc.
Oh.
As he does so, he seems to look at the others and go, "What the bloody hell is going on here?" Immediately, all the other orcs stop what they're doing. "Sorry, Scoutmaster! We were just practicing our ambush drills." "These ain't humies, they're monsters! What's the matter with you? Get in line! Now!" Does anyone make an attack of opportunity as these orcs very sheepishly run into line?
Oh, I wish I could.
I just sort of rap one on the head with like a stick as he goes away, just like scoldingly, not with the intention of really doing any damage.
Yeah,
More
he sort of grabs his head like, "Ow, They sort of sit down. "What's the first rule of Orc Scouts? Never attack other scouts. And who counts as other scouts? Anyone who fights the humies. That's right. Now, do these people look like humies? No, Scoutmaster. So what are you doing attacking them? Well, they come out of nowhere, and he's a coast orc. And we were just having fun, is all. All right. You know what else is fun? 14 laps, 10 hectares. Get moving. Now! They're like, "Oh, we don't want to." They sort of whinge as they sort of start there. The dog sort of sits there, like, looking very, very sorry for itself. "And what are you waiting for? An invitation? because the only thing you're going to get invited for is wolf soup. And they also start to, the wolf also joins them for the run.
Did they drop my spear?
They do drop your spear.
Yeah.
All right. As they seem to run off into the corner, the scoutmaster steps forward and he says, "Gee, really sorry about that. You know, boys will be boys and all that."
Your wolf killed me.
yeah, Becky.
I'm not really sure boys will be boys cuts it,
Well,
if you know what I mean.
well,
This is a prime example of toxic masculinity in this new stage of life, and honestly, I'm not okay with what just happened. They murdered me.
well, first of all, when you're talking about toxic masculinity, I hope you're not talking about the Girl Scouts.
What?
This is the Girl Scouts.
Well, I just
were
assumed
clearly
someone's
girls.
gender. My bad. You know, I should read that ethics thing I was talking about before. But regardless, you just murdered me. Not okay.
I'm gonna walk forward. I'm gonna have a quick glance at what I imagine is a very large scar on Finn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Finn, you have a scar literally along your belly. You've been ripped in half, and now there is like almost like a belt-like scar around your midsection.
I'm gonna walk up next to him, and I'm gonna bow my head like a little bit, and I'm just gonna go, I'm really sorry. That was my fault.
No, please. She sort of walks up to you and sort of helps you sort of lift your head up. No, please, look. I'm the scoutmaster. It's my responsibility. Their muck up is you know, it's just part of the whole thing, you know. We have to make sure that the forests stay clear of humans and all that. We you know, we have mouths to feed as well. Usually do robberies and stuff. Had a couple of humans run through the other day, and we picked up some pretty nice stuff. So as you can imagine, they've still got the blood rush straight through them, picking fights with whoever. Speaking of which, your big fella over there. Surprised they picked on you with him.
Yeah, it's a cool trick.
At this point, there's a sort of shake a little bit, and then let the illusion drop.
Bloop. Oh, you're a wizard. Yeah, no, not too many orcish wizards where we're from. Forest orcs tend to not rely on all that wibbly magic-y stuff. Hence why we've got the scouts. It's all about tracking, you know, moving through the forest, in and out, ambush people. They're actually trying to go for their badge. Cheeky girls.
Did you happen to see some others coming through here? Did you practice your ambushing on, say, some humans?
Yeah, no, as I was saying, a couple of humans just went through, heading down that way, towards Robinswood. But, you don't want to head down there.
Why? Why don't we want to head down there? Are more wolves gonna come and eat me?
Well, maybe, but, more specifically,
Maybe.
I heard that there's a, you know, bona fide hero hanging about in Robinswood. So I've taken the girls and we're heading back to camp.
We got a bona fide guy on us as well. He's not much of a scary thing. So
What now?
we got a bona fide guy with us too. He's just ahead, you know.
I am indeed ahead.
Sorry, let's get him out of pocket.
I see. All right. Well, look. If you are heading to Robinswood, you know, stay safe. This dude, you know, that I heard, Lord something fancy, something schmancy. I don't know. Anyway,
I heard the name of something of like Fancy Pants. Someone said.
yeah, may as well be. Anyway, so Lord Fancy Pants, whatever. Anyway, apparently he's killed orcish tribes to the west and has cut a path of blood and death all the way up to here. Hence why, you know, we took the girls out to get some ambushing supplies in before we had to hunker down. The forest orcs aren't coming to the forest path, not until this guy's moved on. If you move him on, you be sure to let us know, yeah?
Oh, he's killed people. Wonder what that's like. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we can do that. Don't worry.
Alright. He sort of says, well, I wish there was something I could give you for all the trouble the girls have caused. Here, have some of these.
Some money? Oh.
He reaches down. Sorry, she reaches down. She pulls out what appears to be a box of cookies, and hands you several boxes.
Several, you say?
Yes, you now have
Ooh.
you now have 4 boxes.
Save the digestives for me.
You have a box of digestives.
I'll just hand
I'll,
mine to Finn.
I will take it.
All right.
No, this'll do. I was hoping for some gold, but all right. All is not forgiven, though.
He also looks around. She also looks around, and she pulls out a box of pudding cups. Also, take these. I don't think the girls deserve them.
You're right, good ma'am. Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I will take those pudding cups. Are there 4 as well?
Yeah, there are also 4 as well.
I'll give mine out. To...
She smiles and nods and gives you a deep bow before saying, "All right, well, I'm gonna head back. You stay safe." As she sort of puts like her orcish hand on Brick's chin, and she gives him a wink, as she then marches off.
Nice lady.
Do I have the...
Quite pleasant, wasn't she?
I hand Finn my pudding cup.
Oh, I will take it. I'm gonna start eating it. Actually,
I'm just gonna go pick up my spear.
You do so. You feel the spear in your hand. A few bite marks in the hilt kind of make you a little sad, but for all intents and purposes, it seems to be quite well.
nice. Mike, do I have the red stone I stole?
You look around. You do not have the stone.
What a ripoff!
You do, however, feel like somewhere in the cosmos there's a giant frog swearing and cursing your name.
Good. Ben's not mad that he died. Stickyfingers is furious.
All right. You continue down the pathway. As you do so, I would like everyone to make me a perception check. I believe everyone except everyone except one of you has disadvantage tokens that I'm going to eat.
Wait,
I think you already ate mine.
Yep.
yeah, you ate mine too.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I had 1-1.
You have not eaten mine yet.
Then I will eat Ray's. Num 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 num.
I'm pretty sure I still got mine.
And I'm going to eat Manfred's.
All right.
Why'd you tell him?
Num 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 num.
Gets rid of it now.
Good point.
Oh, as Armageddon points out, spears have halves, not hilts. Thank you. I like to be accurate.
Thanks, Armageddon. You're the real MVP.
What? How do you drop to a freaking 18? Boo. Boo, I say.
Boom.
Manfred?
Finn,
Apparently,
buddy.
I can't roll my perception.
They
Only
damaged your
records
glasses and they
it's
took
now
them off
it's now
you.
saying only records which you own can be shared.
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
All right, I'll roll it for you. There we go. Actually,
I don't own me anymore.
fair enough. All right, perception
Yeah.
is a -1. Yeah.
Nice. Not all.
13. All right.
Not bad, not bad.
All right. As you all approach this this pathway, you can see in the bushes there are
Oh,
guardsmen, humans that seem to be up on the path ahead. As you approach Manfred, you hear a voice coming from your backpack. A human!
Settle down. Stop being so damn dramatic.
Shut your mouth.
I reckon Sticky Fingers is gonna walk forward. He's gonna be like,
You hear a,
Stabbed 5 times and dies again?
you see
Oh, it's eaten by a human.
you see one step forward and say, "Halt on behalf of Lord Valiance. This road has been closed due to the presence of orcs and monsters."
well, I don't know who these orcs or monsters are that you were talking about, but look, I haven't had exactly a good day today. I was hoping, I don't know, you could let us just either walk on through or, you know, go someplace nice. Maybe you got a nice resort for us to hang out at. That would also be quite adequate. You got anything?
Silence, tiny sick woman. That behind you there is an orc if ever I saw one.
Why'd you gotta call me a tiny sick woman? Why you gotta be so mean?
What?
Do you know I am very, very pretentious about my size?
Well, you
I
see...
hate it when people do this.
Well, we're
I
sorry.
just died today.
Well,
Why you gotta be like this?
We're sorry.
Dance man.
We're sorry, ma'am, but it appears that you don't have a nose. We assumed you have some sort of leprosy.
Rick, I'm gonna stab them if they keep
Also,
talking to me like this.
also, my cousin is a doctor, right? And he says that that kind of yellow comes from jaundice. Oh yeah, liver problems. That must be it as well. So leprosy and jaundice, terrible. As you can
Manfred.
see, tiny sick woman, it appears as though you are dying, and we have come to alleviate you of your orcish companion.
I already died.
Seems I.
How dare you,
trouble
orc!
for you all.
Manfred,
Brick?
I'm gonna need you to do the talking, otherwise I'm gonna stab them, and that's not a
Well,
good situation.
I think the stabbing spot, you probably got a good idea. But, okay.
I'm waiting on
sir.
Manny or Ray.
Sir,
I'm not
sir.
doing anything.
All of a sudden, a guard sort of comes down from the hill. Sir! Yes, what is it, Private? Do you remember those messengers that came through? Yes, why? Well, they mentioned that there were some rather unusual heroes that were exploring the dungeon up north. You mean to the east? Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, the north is the wastelands. Yes, I know. You should know that. You made the map. Ah, but I didn't. Sorry. Yes, to the east! Yes, I heard of this. This dungeon of Selak Frame. There were heroes there. These are rather peculiar folks. Tell me! Are you the heroes that are currently residing or evacuating the dungeon of Selak Frame?
Yep.
I sort of step forward, just like, pat Finn on the sort of shoulder in his area. I hope he has a some sort of shirt or something, because, well, basically it's somewhere that he's clothed.
Am I naked? Did my clothes get ripped?
I don't know.
You've got like a midriff now.
Ooh. Styling and
Nice.
profiling.
And so I'm gonna walk forward in some sort of like heroic pose, like puff my chest out as much as I can, as much as my bones creak around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why, yes, that would be us. We were the ones within that dungeon of Salik.
Sunak Fran.
Franny.
That was his name, wasn't it? Solak?
Oh.
Sobek?
Who cares? The place is basically a barren wasteland anyway.
That's right.
They sort of look at you up and down, and their eyes sort of fixate on Ray. Is she okay?
Oh, she died. Yeah, no. That's how good we are at being heroes. We raided the whole place, got rid of them. Poor unfortunate girl
Actually,
here.
sorry, sir. I was asking her.
Oh my God, if people are not going to stop being racist to me.
I d- like he said, I am very hero. I died, lost a lot of blood, feeling quite faint. You know, when you just feel a little bit lightheaded.
I see. Well, they did say that they were peculiar. Well, what should we do? Should we allow them in?
But not from the. I didn't die from the dungeon. That was boring, very boring. I died from other hero things. Yes,
I see.
orcs.
Saved.
All right. Huddle. As they sort of gather around. Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard them. They said they died. Yeah, multiple times. Yeah, the frog, that old jaundice woman died. The ghost
No.
died. I mean, should we let them through? Well, Sir Fancy Pants, I mean Lord Valiance, you can't call him that. Why? He'll kill you if he hears it. All right. Well, Sir Valiance, he said that we shouldn't let anyone through. Yeah, but these are heroes. We have to let them through. Well, of course we could. Well, how do we prove that their heroes are not just monsters pretending to be heroes? Well, isn't that pretty much what heroes are anyway? Ah, good one. Okay, how about we administer the test? All right, what's the test? Oh, I don't know. I just assumed we had one. Okay.
Study.
All right. At this point, you hear a voice coming from Manfred's back fat. I say we let him through!
Did you say back fat?
Back pat.
Sure.
Backpat. Also the backpat. Why not? At this point, all the soldiers sort of stop and look at Manfred. What was that?
It's one of Manfred's impressions. He does voices.
Yes, I am a voice. Of a small child. A what? Yes, I am a small child. Sir, do you have a small child in your backpack?
Excuse me. It's just a ventriloquist act I've been working on for a little bit of a side hustle, as you, and to try and sell this home, casting minor illusion to throw a voice coming off to their sort of their just behind them. It's basically just my voice is going, "Yep, I'm right behind you now, as you can hear."
All right, make a bluff check if you would be so kind.
All right, let's see if it's gonna let me do that now. Deception, come on, be nice. Only records of a check. Can you roll it for me? For some reason, my my fantasy grounds is gone. Bunker.
Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can fix that for you real quick. All right, try claiming Manfred again if you can. Did that help?
Let's have a look. We're doing deception. Nope.
Interesting. All right, we might need to fix
it up. Fix it up in post.
Fix it in post. All right, so deception check of +0. Let's roll that and see what happens. I rolled an, okay. I'm not, I'd love to give you the 20.
But that wasn't with advantage.
But that was with advantage, so I'm going to roll that again. My bad.
If it's a 1 now, I will rage.
Okay, 16. Now, I was going to roll advantage on their sense motive, which, well, their insight, as they,
Damn it.
Wow, beans.
they sit there and they say, "Sir, we're going to have to ask that you empty your bag."
Okay.
As they go, you hear a voice go, there's no need for that. Who goes there? I am wait, I am
I'm going in.
I am Human. I am human. All of a sudden, there's an explosion that erupts from Manfred's backpack. Everyone needs to make me a dexterity saving throw immediately.
I'm gonna die again.
Oh, well, crap. Does anyone still have disadvantage?
Dex
Tokens?
save, you said, yeah?
Don't be that guy.
Have.
I think
Not that great.
I don't know if I do or not.
No, it's
Dex
fine.
save, Mike, yeah?
Dexterity saving throw, yes.
Yep. Oh, what a time to
Damn.
be alive.
All right.
Job.
All right. Anyone who failed, which is Ray and Brick, you take 2 points of damage.
Oh.
As the explosion forces you all backwards, away from Manfred's backpack, which is now exploded in the center. Standing in the center of the crowd of you is now a skeleton. A fully formed skeleton who appears quite bizarre. Not only is he a tall skeleton, but he also appears to have on a bard's outfit, a very, very rough-looking hat, and holds in his hand a saxophone made of the spinal cord of, well, what you assume is possibly him.
Ooh.
He stands there and he looks and he says, "I am the great and splendiferous human! Entertainer extraordinaire."
Well, that was unexpected.
What just happened?
And I am here to tell you that these fine people are not the monsters you seek. They sort of all look at the skeleton and they're like, "You're a bit skinny, aren't you? Are you sure you're not a skeleton?" "Ha ha ha ha! Of course I'm not! I am a human."
Named Human.
He stops. They stop. They look at each other. "I think we're going to have to ask you to come with us, sir." They questioningly ask as they separate outwards. What do you guys do?
I mean, this was his choice.
Okay. Surely we can be reasonable about this. Let's perhaps talk about this over a milkshake.
Do enjoy a milkshake.
They encroach even further.
I'd start running, Hugh.
Okay. Oh dear. Hugh away! As he starts to run, the other 3 guards move past you and start to chase you. Whoops. As they make pursuit, leaving only the one guard standing behind, kind of shaking his head.
All right.
Well,
That was terrifying. Wow, thank God you're here.
You're lucky you had some heroes on
Can
you.
you believe it?
To protect
Wow,
you.
my oh my.
Yes, thank you, brave guard.
Thank you, brave guard. That was
he
Wow.
puffs out his chest. He feels a bit proud. He's like, all in a day's work, ma'am. Please.
Good sir, good sir.
Yes.
Might I ask you your name?
Oh, yes, I am Captain Cross of the Robbinswood Guard. At your service.
So how'd you get your name?
What do you mean?
I sort of step forward, like extend a hand out. I was like, Captain Cross, Manfred.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Sir Manfred. Of course, you and your companions are welcome to travel towards Robinwood. I wish you all the best on your journey while we apprehend that skeletal fiend.
Yeah.
better go quickly. He looked
like
very scary.
You
Very
hear
scary.
you hear the sound. You'll never catch me! Get back here! As they continue to run, chasing after.
Benny Hill music running in the background.
Yeah. You see one of the guards is sort of stopping, like, and he catches up again.
Really hoping Hugh lives this and comes back.
I borrowed a prop and
To be
everything.
fair, I was
It's been
tempted
written
to
out already.
clothesline him.
All right. So to give you guys a bit of a hint, no, this is not the last time you will see Hugh, as Hugh comes courtesy of our first $50 donation by Immersion Diversion. So
Oh,
so you
that's
now
so cool.
you now have a notable NPC who is now going to be a friend of the group and be shown up from time to time. There is also going to be an artwork made for Immersion to enjoy, and if you guys would like to also have your own NPC be a part of this adventure, then again, the $50 donations will encourage that and give you a piece of artwork and memorabilia, as well as a big thank you from everyone in the cast.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Thank you,
I
Immersion.
love you.
So, as
He's
you
already the best.
He is.
So Hugh is distracting the guards. You make your way past the guard captain. As you begin to find your way closer towards the town, you hear the sounds of the river cascading nearby, and the smell of the farmlands is now what permeates the area around you. The smell of fresh corn and cut grass, as well as the sound of a village nearby. Lots of humans, elves, dwarves, halflings, all interacting with each other as you crest over the side of the village that is just beyond your reach. You see in front of you a sign saying, "Welcome to Robbinswood." And that is where we're going to leave today's game.
Oh,
But before we tune out, we pan away from our adventurers as they crest the hill to Robbinswood and find in the deep dark forest an orc crawling, scrambling, trying to pull away. It turns back, face covered in blood. You see this beautiful visage of a shiny armored knight, his golden hair waving in the wind. He inspects himself in the reflection on his sword, who in the crossguard has an entire mirror that reflects his absolutely pristine visage. The orc tries to run, and as he does, you hear this sudden thrust and a flash of light as his whole body moves like lightning to stab the orc in the chest. You see blood begin to pool over several merit badges as he falls to the ground.
Well,
He pulls the sword out and looks back at the reflection as a bead of blood drips down. Executed perfectly. As we pan away from this scene of carnage, you can now see the other orcs that have been slain. Not just the 4 that you encountered, but an entire village. The huts burning, the orcs lying strewn about, and of course the shiny paladin in the center.